Do you want to go camping?
Yeah!
You ready to go camping?
Go home.
You want to go home already?
Steph and Gracie have just gone camping for the night. Quite interested to see how that's going to work out.
See why you're bleeding me dry. And hey, I'm waiting. It's so frustrating. All I really want is you to do it again.
Let's go camping, buddy.
Come on, hello. Come on, hello.
I have literally no idea what we're doing, okay? Literally no idea.
When I was pregnant with Grayson, we didn't decide his name straight away. We were like, oh, we want to meet him first. So we had two names, Grayson and Rufus, and we were going to pick whichever one we thought he suited the most. And obviously we went with Grayson. And I just totally forgot that I really loved the name Rufus. And it hadn't even made it onto my list of baby names. About a week before we named him, I was like, oh yeah, we were going to name Grayson Rufus. And I still really liked the name 3.5 years later. So I thought, oh, that's the one. Let's just go with it and use it, because it was getting to the point where it was just getting a bit ridiculous calling him the baby all the time. And yeah, I just love it. I think he really suits it.
What do they mean by webbing strap?
I can't imagine Steph pitching up a tent.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
This will be placed underneath your tent.
I was using the wrong bit, Grayson. Instead of the grey bit, I've got to put the poles through the red bit. Should we try that?
When I was about, how old would I have been? About 21, and my mum had just passed away. I was obviously not in a very good headspace. It was kind of like a dark period of my life. At the time, I was still living in Bath, actually, and I worked in this little shop. It was a family-run shop, and they just had a baby, and they called him Rufus. Every day when I went in, I would get to have a little baby cuddle, or I'd take him for a little walk down to the post office. And it was amazing, actually, what a huge difference that baby made to my life at that point. Like, I felt like I was in this horrible dark place in my mind, but every day I knew there'd be like, this sounds really cheesy, but I knew there'd be like a little glimmer of like happiness and like hope when I got to see him and I got to like cuddle him or take him out. At that point of my life, like I felt like I was really lucky to have that, because I really needed that. I needed something that even just for a few minutes made me happy every day. That sounds really dramatic, but anyway, I think that's why I have such a positive association with the name Rufus, and why I fell in love with the name Rufus is because that's how that little baby Rufus made me feel at that point. Like, I just felt lifted every time I would cuddle him. So that's kind of where your name comes from.
I learned this trick when I was a kid. I can't remember how I learned it. I think it was Cub Scouts or something. Get a potato, wrap it up in tin foil, and then you put that in your fire. Let your fire burn for about an hour and a half. Take out the tin foil potatoes, open them up, and inside you have the most delicious tasting jacket potatoes. Put it in there, please. And you put that one in as gently as you can. Okay. Right, now we're gonna light the fire, okay? Don't get a splinter.
What?
Don't get a splinter.
Why?
Because you'll cry forever. Hang on.
It can't work, can it?
Ah. Okay, right. I have matches as well in case this didn't work. Oh, the great outdoors, Grayson. This is what it's all about. Nature. Don't you love it? Brutal, but beautiful. Doesn't care about your feelings, nature. No safe spaces out here, Grayson. It's just dirt and grass. Do you want me to give you some pearls of wisdom? If you were to take all the atoms that make up all the humans in the world and take out all the space from them, you'd only have a sugar cube's amount of matter. Do you want more pearls of wisdom? These, Baba, are tomatoes.
I'm going to eat that one.
Grayson, are you loving camping?
Yeah.
So far so good. I'm cooking up the potatoes now. I like this camping malarkey. I thought I'd absolutely hate it, but I actually really love it. There's something very rustic about it, but that's what the whole appeal is, I suppose. It's totally out of your comfort zone.
Let's go back to camping, Daddy.
See that smoke going up there? Do you know what that is? It's farts from ghosts.
No, you can't try to do this. This is... I don't even know what I'm doing myself. Ow! Let's see if it's done. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Big reveal. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Let me
Oh my god!
smash it.
That's perfect. I'm going to put some beans on for you. Do you want some beans? All of a sudden, I just somehow made the most delicious beans and cheese and
I want
potato
that.
dish ever. Do you want to try some?
Yeah, but I need
Okay,
to
try some of that. Try some. Tell me what you think. Give me an honest opinion.
What?
Why are you taking your sock off?
Why did you say the opinion?
I said I want your honest opinion.
Don't say that.
Don't say opinion.
Because I don't know what that means.
Opinion means what you think of something. So tell me what you think. Is it nice or is it bad?
Nice.
Well, that's your
but-
opinion. Grace, come on. Like, if I tell you not to take your shoes off, it's for a reason, Baba. It is way past your bedtime. What is it, 9 o'clock? You are going to be
Well, it's
tricky
9
tomorrow.
Well, it's 9 o'clock for you.
Oh, touche. Camping with a toddler is exhausting, but super fun. Put it there, fist bump. Yeah. You shall see you in the morning then. This camping trip was inspired by our friends over at Landrover. They have this new campaign all about the micro adventure. They're basically encouraging people to get out of their comfort zone and just try something new and have this kind of mini adventure for themselves. Anyway, I'll link all the details below in case you fancy going on one of your own micro adventures. So much fun. I couldn't get the tent up though. I literally couldn't get the tent up.
I was wondering how the hell you were going to put a tent up.
I was really worried about it because I was like, I don't want to like do the whole dad can't put a tent up thing. Like I just felt it was so obvious. But then I couldn't. There's two parts to the tent and both of them identical and I was putting up the wrong bit.
This is a fun story. I'm so glad you told it to me.
Alright, okay, shut out. It was basically really hard to do. Yeah, it was cool. It was wicked. I smell like nature now, so
I like that smell of fire though.
Yeah, I stink. But we need to go into town, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We need to. There's two things, wasn't there? One.
Well, we need to go and register Rufus.
Register Rufus, and see Victoria and Alex.
Yeah, we haven't seen them for ages.
I don't know. I'm going to hold down a conversation with them now. I'm so knackered.
Same. We'll just be there like
Just don't
mindlessly
speak,
spooning our
yeah.
food into our mouths.
Just watch them and go, and just get them to say 100% of everything. You're not going to change your mind last minute, are you? And we go and register him?
No.
You're 100%
I'm done
committed?
now.
Good.
I just have named our next 2 boys as well. So many. In the end, I ended up just finding so many nice names that it became more hard. Because the more I searched, the more I found cool names. So I'm keeping them all now for the next one.
Okay, you do that. I'm obsessed with playing music boxes really slow.
I know, it's killing me.
I absolutely love the sound
Do you
of
know,
it.
the reason why that was killing me though is because that was my jewellery box when I was, I don't even know how old I was. Too old to have a jewellery box with a tune, I think, but my sister got it for me from the Disney shop. And I've just heard that tune a million times. So I'm like, every time you start it, I'm like twitching a little bit, like, shut up.
I like playing it at a slightly low speed, like just twisting it myself so the notes come like later than you would expect them to. So there's kind of, it builds tension. It's got to be a thing. Everything has a thing these days.
Okay, Bruce.
Okay, Bruce. That's a bit insensitive considering Bruce Forsyth has just died
I'm
recently.
just trying to annoy you.
Yeah,
Did it work?
That's a mature thing to do in a relationship.
I have an appointment to register the birth of our son. It's at 10 to 3. Sorry, we're a couple of minutes late. Ooh, look at this person.
I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to name our child Doctor as a first name, and then a name for a second name? Doctor, we're going to name him Rufus, Dr. Rufus Michalaks, and cheat. Is that legal? So your mum is signing off on your name, mister. He doesn't sound happy about it, friends. This is Victoria and Alex. They're from Manchester, but they seem to have come to terms with it in their own way. Looking at them, you wouldn't even know. It's only when they open their mouths and speak in those funny voices are you reminded of what they must have endured on a daily basis. It's a subject we've all silently agreed never to really raise with them because we're no way qualified to unlock that door. Anyway, despite that, they're great, and I'm going to link them below. Bye, Victoria and Alex. Bye. See you later.
And I forget to do.
When you go to bed tonight, let's not wake up Mummy and Daddy, yeah?
What are you talking about? You slept through everything.
No, I kind of got woken up by it all.
Oh, I didn't need help.
No, I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, what's happening? But not woke enough to be like.
Yeah, sure thing, Steph.
No, I did. I have to get up in the morning with him anyway, so I need to get my sleep.
I need to get my...
Because we are up at 7 a.m, aren't we, every morning?
No, we aren't. Of course we are.
I love it when you don't sleep.
Yeah, see, it would have benefited you to help.
The mere idea of
Oh, that was
you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near. I see your face in it.
Did you like seeing Victoria and Alex? Do you have a crush on Victoria?
Yeah.
I could tell though when he was like, I want to sit next to you.
I love it.
You love Victoria? You better not tell Alex that. He's from Manchester, he'll stab you. He'll stab you for saying that.
It's just the thought of you
Since moving to Bath, I've only made a couple of friends. That's either because I'm a dickhead or I'm so handsome that I intimidate people. I'll let you decide. This is one of my friends. His name is Neil. I really like Neil. When I told Neil I was a YouTuber, he didn't even mind. He looked past that, and I respect that. If only we had more Neils in the world.
So this little snory baby and I are about to go to a baby massage class. I'm kind of worried that he's going to sleep through it and they're going to make me massage a doll the whole time, which is not what I want to be doing with my free time.
When pain is a friend.
Have you had a nice week? What has been your favourite thing about this week?
My toys.
Your toys? What's the biggest thing?
A moon.
A moon, that is quite big. Yeah. What is the smallest thing in the world?
A mouse.
A little mouse? What kind of noises do mice make?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
What does Daddy do that makes you laugh sometimes?
Jokes.
Tell you jokes? Do you even know what a joke is?
Yeah.
Knock knock.
Yeah.
You don't say yes, you say who's there. What's been the best thing that's ever happened to you in your whole life?
Teeth.
Teeth. What's been the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Utopia.
Me telling you off? So do you not like it when I tell you off? Sometimes I have to tell you off, I don't know, because sometimes you're a bit naughty, aren't you? Do you ever tell me off? Why don't you ever tell me off? Is it because I'm good all the time? Yes, that's right. Do you want to go on with He-Man?
I called your name, but nobody came. No one came. No one came. Here we are again. The road's been long, your soul's on the mend. You're not consumed by the sorrow or pain of times once had or times that remain. Can butterflies now live where darkness crept in?
Do we smile?
You've got strong legs. You're thinking about it, aren't you? Yeah.
Hey guys, we're going to wrap this up really quickly because we have a very sassy pumpkin with us right now. So we're going to have to rattle through this. But thank you for getting to the end of the video. One of my favourites, I think, is in my top 5 favourite videos we've made this week, I think.
Yeah, I really like it. There's lots in there.
Very eclectic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's because...
Without meaning to be as well.
Yeah, I think it's because we had the week off. So when we have a week off, it gives us more time to consider what we're doing and to put more thought and into it. Otherwise, we're just kind of churning out the videos and you don't
Well,
have...
you don't really get... You get like one Sunday in between videos and it's not enough time to like relax and then come up with anything.
Yeah.
What have you did?
What did you do?
Like that. I did do it.
Good moves, mister. Nice, good life skill you got there. Put that on your CV. That's you out to work now, mate. You can do that. You can get yourself a little job now.
No, I think he's trying to do Spider-Man, you know.
Oh, so he's trying to do Spider-Man now.
I love that little. I did do it.
We have some exciting news, actually.
We have a new makeup bag. We've decided to let one of you guys name this one. So I'm going to pop that on my Instagram over the next couple of days, and whoever picks the best name and description, you are going to get to you're going to get to name it, and we're also going to send you one.
Yeah, it's available on Max London as of now. So yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Not being biased at all there. I want to say a massive thank you to Landrover for the camping trip, for inspiring that. We had such a wonderful time. I love the campaign, the whole micro adventure campaign. It's a really good excuse to try something.
Do you know what my
new.
favourite thing was? when you both came home smelling of fire. I love that fire
Do
smell.
you? Oh, when you're watching this, it's my birthday. But don't say happy birthday to me because I'm not a
Happy
big I think
birthday
birthdays.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Daddy.
Happy
birthday to you.
They're so basic. Birthdays. They're for basic.
Oh, shut up.
They
You
are.
just said to me it's my birthday weekend.
Well, I'm going to rinse it, but they're still basic.
birthday to you.
Right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great week.